3, 2, 1.
Here we go! Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the HerdU Podcast. I'm Tessa.
And I'm Adam.
And we are so glad you're here. All right, so we have a confession. So we have already recorded this podcast.
Yes.
Or allegedly recorded it.
About 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, so our camera one did not actually record. So here we are again because we love you guys and we really want to get this episode out. So,
It's an exciting episode.
Yeah, so it is a Thanksgiving episode. We're not going to talk any tech stuff. We're just going to talk like would you rather, family traditions, recipes. Yum.
Yes.
And you guys might be like, well, what in the world? You look kind of weird. You have hats on because typically at admin, we're not wearing hats. No. So Adam, why do we have hats on?
So it's National Parent and Caregivers Thank You Day, I guess. So we're calling it a hats off to parents and caregivers around the school district because of the support that they provide.
Absolutely.
To the schools at home or to the students at school and at home.
Right.
Yeah.
Because as a parent, you are the first teacher, and in a classroom, we can't do it if we don't have parent support.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, teachers and parents.
Yeah, caregivers, everybody.
Yeah.
Makes the world go round.
Yeah, love it. So that's the reason why we're wearing hats.
Yes.
You got the WT.
Yeah, I've got my favorite team on. Go Buffaloes. We actually play today, so it's going to be a fun day. We're going to multitask.
Yeah.
And watch it on the Clear Touch board and answer emails and probably edit this podcast if it records again. So anyway.
And I'm rocking with the new Texas hat.
Dude, I saw y'all got some merch in.
Yeah.
Like stickers. Did Dana get a bat?
Yeah, Dana ordered a whole bunch of stuff. She actually got me a couple of World Series stickers.
Super cool.
But yeah, she got the bat. I think the stickers. She's waiting on the baseballs.
Yeah, she got y'all baseballs.
Yeah.
So I guess to answer our question, yes, Dana will put Texas Rangers stuff in her office.
Yep, and she's already got the bat.
Got it.
She's got the bat up. Sad that the Rangers are her number 2 team, but I'm glad they're on her top 5.
They're repping in the office, in the technology office. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So Adam, I love playing this in the classroom. Yes. Would you rather? So I have some fun would you rather Thanksgiving edition style questions. And I'm going to do my very best not to elaborate because you know how I am. My thoughts are like, so anyway. All right. So let's get this podcast started with a would you rather. This one's going to cause debate. I know it is. Okay. Would you rather run out of food before everyone gets some or be forced to throw food away you don't eat?
I would run out of food.
I just feel like I can't agree with this.
No, I get it.
My fear is that people won't be fed. And so I would rather just throw food away.
Yeah. And that's my problem is throwing the food away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if it was worded differently, like where you don't have to throw it away, then I guess I would have picked it. But I get both sides.
Right.
Because as a mom or as somebody that wants to feed people, then you want everybody to eat. And
so every time James Stowe, okay, so let's say I'm hosting Bible study and I'm cooking food. He's like, that's not enough food. I'm like, it is enough food, I promise. And at the end of the night, we have a lot of food left over. And I'm like, I told you. So we always have abundantly.
So he's the same way. He'd rather have enough.
Yeah. It's, we'd invite 2 people over from his work and it would look like I'm feeding the entire Northwest Elementary. And I'm like, why do we need so much food?
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a balance of excess versus like, does everybody have enough? Anyways. Okay. Moving on.
I get it.
Would you rather watch the Macy's Day Parade or watch an NFL football game?
NFL football game.
I don't even know why I asked you that question. Yeah. I know what you would choose. Honestly, I would watch a football game.
And it'd be any team. Like I would go watch any team. I mean, it'd preferably be the Eagles, but I'd watch any.
I don't mind watching the parade. I just would rather be in person. So, okay.
Got it.
Would you rather get your own cranberries from a cranberry bog or pick apples for apple pie from an orchard?
So I like apples more than cranberries, so I'd do apples.
I would do apples too, and I'd make it a whole event. We'd have photos, we'd have flannel on.
Yeah.
I'd be climbing the ladder, like that's what I'd be doing. Would I make an apple pie from it? Probably not, but we'd have a moment. It'd be an Instagram moment.
I'd eat one apple and probably be done with it. But.
Okay. Would you rather eat Rachel's Thanksgiving trifle from Friends or eat Molly Weasley's Brussels sprouts with chestnuts?
The Rachel's
The Friends.
I don't like Brussels sprouts.
Okay, so if I don't know if you know this, but I love Friends. Look at my sweater. I have a Friends sweater on. But we watch this anytime we travel. It's always playing in a hotel room.
Yeah.
At the house, it's always running in the background. So that used to be my go-to watching at lunchtime, but they've switched the channels. Now it's the Kardashians. I will admit that.
Yeah.
But I would eat. I mean, I am picky, but I would rather have Rachel's trifle.
Yeah.
That episode cracks me up. Okay. Would you rather replace your Thanksgiving dinner with Super Bowl appetizers or with Christmas breakfast food?
Super Bowl appetizers.
Absolutely, 100%. I would do that. Like, I might even text James and be like, listen, we'll get a turkey breast for your dad. Can we do Super Bowl appetizers?
Yeah.
I love appetizers.
I do too.
What's your go-to appetizer? Like right now, if you're like, we're going to have a party, what are you going to bring?
Oh, I don't know.
So
many of them.
Was that hard?
Yes. You put me on the spot there. What would you do?
So I make a really good, it's a cream cheese with ranch and bacon and cheese on top dip.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that with wheat thins or whatever.
Yeah, this will probably be an unpopular one, but the little Smokies.
Oh yeah. Those are
Smokies.
good.
It's crazy. Like, I don't know. I love those.
Those are
That's
good
the
too.
first thing that comes in.
Jalapeno poppers are always classic.
Yeah,
You can't ever really go wrong with those, I don't think.
Yeah, no, our family loves those.
Do I eat them? No, but my family will.
What?
And moving on. It's the vegetable thing. I'm weird. I don't
We're
know.
going to talk about that later.
Okay. Would you rather walk around with a pocket full of stuffing for a day or a pocket full of mashed potatoes?
Stuffing.
Yeah, neither one of those are good. And this is where my brain goes, well, are they in a Ziploc bag? Because if they're in a Ziploc bag, then I could just pull the potatoes out and eat them.
No.
So if it's just plain like coming from a pan, I'm probably going to do stuffing.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I like a good stuffing.
Stuffing?
I mean,
Stuffing is weird. It's like dry. Well, not dry.
Not all of it.
It just looks weird.
But it's got to be right because it can't be mushy, but it also can't be dry.
Yeah.
So like it's got to be.
It's so weird.
Almost perfect. Anyways.
Okay, listen, I'm struggling with this question. Would you rather eat turkey every day for your life or never have potatoes again? Listen, I love potatoes. I would eat potatoes. Actually, in high school, I ate potatoes every day for a meal.
Yeah.
Okay, like my mom, we'd have steak and potatoes just about every day. And I freaking hate turkey.
So I would do the potatoes too. I'm the guy that orders mashed potatoes and then I get French fries as my second side.
Yeah, you
that's
and
how
Kyler.
much I like. That's how much I like potatoes.
Yeah.
That's just me. So I'd have to go with turkey because I wouldn't.
I would
want
have
to
to do the turkey because I can't live without papas.
Gotcha.
Okay. Would you rather sit at the kids' table or talk politics at the adult table?
Kids' table, 100%.
100%. I'm going to sit crisscross applesauce. I don't care if I can't stand up. I'm sitting at the kids' table.
Yeah.
There's just some things you don't talk about at the adult table. Okay. Would you rather cancel Thanksgiving or cancel Halloween?
Halloween.
100%.
Yeah.
I hate Halloween.
I don't like it.
It's an unpopular opinion. I can get candy anywhere. And if I wanted to dress up, I could.
Yeah.
I just don't like Halloween.
And we're both October babies, but Halloween, I don't do the scary. I don't call me what you want.
No.
I don't do it.
Okay. So this has just dawned on me. You remember I told you I put a sign out probably at like 5:15 that said we were out of candy. I lied. I've already asked for forgiveness. And I'm like, nobody rang the doorbell. Apparently I unplugged the doorbell too.
Oh.
That's why it didn't ring. I guarantee you kids ring that doorbell. Even though the sign was on top of the doorbell.
Yeah.
Because they go crazy on Halloween.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. They want their candy.
They do want their candy. But I had no candy. So I said I ran out of candy.
Yeah. He was out.
Anyway, that's awesome. All right. Would you rather spend Thanksgiving on a cruise or spend Thanksgiving at Disney World?
Cruise. I've never been on a cruise. I always wanted to be on it. Anastasia don't like them. She thinks about the
there's a lot that could go on.
Yeah. But I think she thinks about the like getting seasick. I've heard that you don't even feel it while you're on there.
Because it's so big.
And we've both done Disney World, so I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do Disney World just because it's an experience. You could do it it's kind of limited on a cruise. Well, I guess you have the excursions you could do. My actual executive director for TCA, she's actually going on a cruise tomorrow and won't be back until the day after Thanksgiving.
No kidding.
I'll have to ask her, how was it?
Yeah. Like, can you feel it?
Yeah.
Can you not? Anyways.
Okay. Would you rather attend the Macy's Day? So this one's different, not watch.
Okay.
This is attend the Macy's Day
there.
Thanksgiving Parade or go to the Rose Bowl Parade.
The Rose Bowl Parade.
Yeah, that's tough. because I really am fascinated how they design all the floats with the flowers, and I
Yeah.
bet the fragrance is like amazing. And it's in California. Oh, I just hit the mic with my nose. That was awkward.
A nose bump.
Yeah, about boop boop. What do you want to do? No, anyway, but I think that'd be cool too. I think I've told you the story. Might have told you in the last podcast. James actually went to school at Rutgers.
Yeah.
And it's called Newark, New Jersey. And this was, I mean, oh golly, I can't remember how old we were, like 20. Like, we were so poor. And he actually got to go to that because we couldn't afford to fly him home for Thanksgiving. So him and his roommates, they went to the Macy's Day Parade. He really liked it. He thought it was cool.
Yeah, so he enjoyed it.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'd go to the Macy's Day Parade. Okay, would you rather, and this is a conversation we've had for 3 days already, so I know what your answer is going to be. Would you rather eat mashed potatoes with unknown lumps, not potatoes, or eat Jell-O salad full of whatever your relatives put in it?
Jell-O salad.
Okay, listen. Now that I've read this again for the third time, it doesn't say that their relatives put bad things in it. What if
That's
they
what
put
I'm
good
saying.
things?
That's what I'm
Okay, I
saying.
see your point now.
Like,
So I'm going to change. I'm going on the record. I'm changing my answer. I will eat
it's
the
kind
Jell-O
of
salad.
one of those deals. Like, okay, you got to ask yourself, who are my relatives and what would they possibly
that's
put?
true. I didn't think of it
You know
that
what I
way.
mean? So I think
All I
I
can
would-
think of is Rachel's trifle, and that scares me. But I guess that could be the potatoes because she did put potatoes in there.
ooh, papas.
Okay, would you rather have a random hitchhiker join you and your family for Thanksgiving, or eat Thanksgiving dinner where you don't know anyone else?
The hitchhiker.
I think I'd do the hitchhiker.
Yeah.
I don't do well in situations where I don't know people.
No, I can do okay, but it's just not a situation that I want to be in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
It's weird.
Because then I could pick the hitchhiker.
Yeah.
Even though it's random, I still pick him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and you wouldn't just rent like.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyways, that's what I do.
Hitchhiker.
Okay, final question. Would you rather celebrate Thanksgiving with the Addams family or the Kardashians?
Adam's family.
100% Kardashians.
Yeah. I had a feeling you were going to go that.
Yeah, well, one, the spread. Two, you get to meet famous people. Not like I really want to meet the Kardashians. I wouldn't be like, but I bet you they got some good food going on.
Yeah. No, I grew up watching the Addams Family.
So
And
was it like a movie or like a sitcom?
No,
what
so
was it?
they did shows. I think there was some cartoonish type stuff, and then the movies. Have you not ever seen the movies, the Addams Family? Movies?
No, it's not something I'd watch, honestly.
Yeah, so they're not scary in a sense, and they're not. I mean, they do stupid stuff like.
Do they have a dry sense of humor?
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
especially like Wednesday and.
Oh,
But it's a funny episode
okay.
or funny shows. So I think I would have fun with it.
Maybe, is it on Netflix or
Yeah,
YouTube?
you can find
or?
them anywhere. I've seen them on Netflix. They show them a lot during Halloween time. Of course, October's over, but they show them a lot during.
Maybe I'll have to see what that's all about.
You can find it somewhere. I mean, don't go looking for it if you don't want to watch it.
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying, if
I've
I had to
just
pick
never
between the
watched
two,
it.
I'd rather deal with them than the Kardashians.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Kind of where
That's
I'm at.
fine.
On that.
It's fine.
Nothing against them. I'm like, I just,
Yeah,
you know,
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see you not being a Kardashian fan.
no, definitely not.
I'll have to send you a TikTok. There's a girl on TikTok who does the Kardashians, and it's hilarious. Like she'll put fake nails on, but with like Post-it notes, because Khloe always wears the long nails and plays with her hair. And so like as she's doing it's like satire or whatever, the nails are falling off, and she's like, "Oh no, not vegan." It's just funny, and everybody's like, "Dude, you do the Kardashians better than the Kardashians do themselves." So it's funny.
I
Anyway.
can see that.
Yeah, it makes me laugh. So speaking of Thanksgiving, which is literally next week, which is,
I'm here for it.
yeah. So like by the time this airs, it'll be happening in 2 days.
Yeah.
One food out of the entire meal. One food. What would you want? Like, what are you looking, I guess let me rephrase that question. What are you looking the most forward to? The one like food out of the whole thing.
That we're going to make.
Yep.
Probably
or that
gonna
you're going to eat or whatever.
So it's probably going to be the desserts. But if it had to be food, I would say the stuffing. I'm not crazy about turkey.
You really like the stuffing.
I do. I really do. Like I would skip the turkey and just stick
Just
with
eat the
stuffing.
stuffing.
Yeah, and the sides.
Huh.
Because the sides are good. I don't do green beans. Like so, if
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about green beans.
So I almost got the shirt I almost got was going to say side chick for like the sides. But then I was like, I don't know about that.
That's
Like,
funny,
I don't know what people would think. Like, that'd be kind of, they'd be like, and they just went to a marriage conference and she's wearing a side chick shirt.
No, you don't get it. You don't get
No,
it.
it's for like the papazi and like mac and cheese and stuff. So,
No, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
for the sides.
so mine, I can't decide between mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. Probably the mac and cheese.
Really?
Yeah, I love mac and cheese.
Yeah. And it's got to be legit.
I make it good.
Yeah.
It's like
You know
kind
what
of
I mean?
creamy, but like not, and it has Velveeta and like a lot of like, it's just really good.
Like you can't just go buy the one from the box and make it just straight out of the box.
Okay, speaking of the box, not the WT box. We collected recipes from those who wanted to participate in technology, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we collected recipes. One of the recipes is legit from the box of Velveeta cheese. I'm gonna let you figure that out, who that was.
Yeah.
Actually, I put everybody's names on the side of it,
Yeah.
like who did what. But we wanted to collect recipes that we love that we make around the holidays, especially Thanksgiving. And so I've had a lot of fun looking at that. Like, it makes me LOL. I'm like, and some people didn't turn it in, and that's fine too. But maybe there'll be something that you could try
Yeah.
over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So
Look,
I don't
look
know.
it over and see what you think.
Yeah, there's some dessert. I'm trying to think. A lot of it's dessert because we like dessert in this
We
little
like our
fam bam.
sweets.
I did a bread one. I can't say the first name of it. I don't know if we'll get censored for that, but it's.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to find a rhyming word with it, but I couldn't. Anyway, so I did a bread, and then I did Texas Trash, which is like a spicy Chex Mix, and we like to do that because we're a snacking family.
Yeah.
Like going back to that appetizer thing, like that would be something. Like my mother-in-law will make this, and we have it.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, but we'll link it, and I'll probably send it out in the email and maybe link it down in the description. So
Yeah. Check
anyway,
it out.
I'm excited for y'all to check that out. See if
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
try anything or if you like it or
Yeah. If
I
you
don't
don't
know.
like it,
Don't tell us.
don't tell us. If you like it, tell us.
Rate it on a scale of
Yeah.
1 to 10. 10 being the best.
Yeah. If you make
So-
them all, then put them in order. or something
Absolutely.
like
So Adam, do y'all's family have any like traditions around Thanksgiving?
that. We do, but it's more like talk about what you're grateful for. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I think that's kind of cliche, if you will.
Cultivating the gratitude.
But it gets super emotional, you
Yeah.
know, when you start talking about it, especially because the stuff you go throughout the year, and then that one day, you're supposed to be thankful every day,
Right.
but there's one day that you really celebrate it.
Absolutely.
And that's the day when you get to like talk about it.
And then, okay, so this is what, like, after you've said that, family holidays are hard sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like, because people are talking politics at the table when they should not be. They should be sitting at the kids' tables,
know.
okay? Or, you know, like you just lost a loved one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm going on year 9. My mom died the day before Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And I woke up that next day and had to be like, ooh, because the kids, because we made a turkey cheese platter tray.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it looked like a turkey, but it wasn't turkey because you know how I feel about that. But it was like cheese and pepperoni and crackers.
Yeah.
And like I remember getting the call that Wednesday night, like it was like 6 p.m. that she had passed away. And then 8 o'clock that morning, both my kids are up and like, are we gonna? Because I'd already promised them that we'd make this.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah, it's
So, you
hard.
know, like, so you have holidays like that, and it's like, it's hard to be like, what are you grateful for? But I think that's a great practice to have.
Yeah.
So, my friend Teresa Lotta, you know her, she gave us a gratitude jar at New Year's. And so we have the little sticky notes, and we've been filling it all year. But we're not going to read it at Thanksgiving, but we're going to read it in the New Year's again of what we've been thankful for all year. So it just sits on our counter, and anytime the kids have something or we do, we write it and we put it in the jar. So maybe y'all could
That's a good
start
plan.
that, and
That's a
y'all
good-
could do it at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and it's just a little thing, and it says gratitude jar. That's all it says on there,
Yeah.
and then dump it out and start again.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
because you think about the smallest things, but those add up. You know what I mean? Then you look at that jar and you're like, wow, I have a lot.
There's a lot we are
Yeah,
thankful for.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
good stuff.
So anyway,
Good
y'all
job,
should try
Teresa
that.
Lara.
Yeah, it was really sweet. That's what she did. She had a New Year's party or whatever, and was like our hostess gifts.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right term. That's what she gave us.
Yeah.
So anyway, Thanksgiving's not my favorite because I hate the meal, if I'm going to be honest with you. But we started probably like 12, 15 years ago. I love leftovers, but not Thanksgiving leftovers. Okay. Because I don't really like the meal anyway. And so we always eat out that night, and Sonic is always open. However, last year they were not open. I was like, what are we doing? I was very upset. Sonic? And I'm a powder, so I was all, I'm not going to eat now. And James was like, you have to eat food. I was like, I do not have to do anything. I'm an adult. So anyway, so I'm hoping they're open this year, because that's typically what we do is, it was open. Allsup's. Everybody got Allsup's burritos. Guess who still did not eat that night?
We know how you feel about Allsup's burritos.
So anyway, so that's what they did.
Listen, you need to get proactive and call Sonic. Tell them, okay, like, are you guys going to be open? Yeah. And if you're not, I need to make other plans.
I'd be like, what is your holiday
go get
hours?
It the day before, and then just have it.
Just warm it up. Get some popcorn chicken or something. Yeah, so that's kind of what we do. And then we always put Christmas up that Friday. James gets all this. Well, James and Kyler get all this stuff down, and we get it Christmas-fied. Yeah. Because I'm not really a big shopper. I don't want to go out like Black Friday or anything. And I don't really like crowds, to be honest. So I don't want to go stand in line for 3 hours to get a TV. No. Just don't want to.
Especially now, like, you can get it online. Like, they do the Black Friday, especially like Walmart Plus, all that other stuff. You can just get it
literally delivered to your house.
And you don't have to go wait in line. Like, they got super smart about it.
Yeah.
You want the traffic to go to your store, but you're missing out on a lot of people like us that don't like to go do all that other stuff. So
I concur with that statement.
Let those people still go.
Right.
Fight for the TVs and get online, whatever. And then we'll get our stuff delivered to the house.
I love it. That's a good game plan. All right. Is there anything else you think we need to talk about? No technology. Do not talk technology.
No tech.
Perfect.
No
all right.
Tech.
Well, I appreciate you humoring me for this Thanksgiving fun.
It was fun.
I'm really sad Tom the turkey couldn't make it. He was apparently too big.
Tom would probably stick through like you wouldn't get him in the camera frame. Well,
you just hear our voices and it'd be like, Tom's talking.
Yeah. So we'll actually blow him up, and I'll take a picture and we'll post it right
Perfect.
here.
I like that. We can do that.
We'll edit them in.
Okay, so even though we're not talking technology, I still like to end it this way. Yeah. What are you loving?
The sweets of this time of year.
Yeah. There's been a lot everywhere.
Yeah. My mom makes some call them bizcochos. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you call them in English. I really don't know. That a lot of people use them for like quinceañeras or weddings. Oh. But they're the little cookies that are coated in cinnamon sugar. And there's just a bunch, so you go grab one and you eat them. So kind of.
Do they melt in your mouth?
No.
Oh.
I mean, they're like cookie type of, like a texture.
Okay.
But they're still super soft, where they kind of like just break open. You know what I mean? Like, but they don't melt. Anyways, that's my favorite. And
that's awesome.
She makes a ton of them. Like she don't just make a small batch. She'll make enough for. We'll eat them all day. And then there's enough to take probably about a pan home per family.
Perfect.
And there's 4 of us. So, yeah.
That generation amazes me how they cook. Yeah. Like my grandma was the same way. Yeah. That's what they did, is they cooked for their loved ones. Yep. I love it.
No matter what time of day you got there, they were going to cook for you.
I didn't get that gene. Maybe I could just practice and make it a hobby. I don't know. But I love that about that generation.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and we miss it. We actually went to Odessa not too long ago for a family reunion, and we missed that part of it. You know, my grandma's been gone for a couple of years already, but it's just, you show up to the house and it's a little bit different feeling. Like, you don't.
Yeah, all the food's ready already. Yeah. You're like, whoa.
Even if you get there at 2 a.m, she's firing up the stove. And you're fixing to have something, and she's going to cook it. And it don't matter if you're hungry or not, you're going to sit at the table and you're going to eat it.
Yep. That's just because that's what she said, and that's what you're doing.
And the good thing is my parents, actually, we knew about it, but they would prepare us, be like, hey, we're fixing to get there, and she's going to feed us, so you're going to eat.
That's precious.
You don't like it,
I love
sorry.
It.
You just put it in your mouth and swallow.
That's awesome. Okay, so this is what I'm loving. It's the Lone Star Conference playoff time. Yeah, and it gets me. Go Buffs. That's why I'm wearing the hat. Unfortunately, we are not hosting it this year, but that's still whatever. You know what's random? Tatum actually said, she's like, I know we really wanted to host it, but it's actually less distractions not hosting it.
And that makes sense.
And I was like, dude, that's very like adult of you to say that.
But time out, I'm going to cut you off. Speaking of Tatum, I saw some posts this morning about some awards she won. So shout her out.
Yeah, I'm proud of her. Listen, the athlete life is not easy. Yeah. Like if you just look at their schedule from morning practices to weights to study hall to classes, and she's had, I don't want to say she struggled this year, but it's been a big learning curve for her. And because, like freshman year was magical, like freaking winning everything. And like, that's magical. And then you have reality come in and you lose some and people are like, oh, the Buffs aren't as good at it. And like, just give them a chance. Like they got to figure it out. It's a new team. But yeah, so she was named to, I can't decide which one I'm more proud of. I mean, I'm proud of all of it, but she was named to the academic team. Yeah. Which is amazing. They have to have a certain GPA for like a certain amount of semesters, and that's impressive. Sorry, because I'm not getting choked up. I'm getting mocos. But she's kept a certain GPA, and she's taking hard classes like anatomy. I mean, she'll send me Snapchats of like her diagrams and studies, and like how do you even know any of that? So
well, and then you're talking about academics, and then you talk about the athletic part of it. You're traveling. It's not your normal 2 hours.
No.
Away. We go to Perryton and we think like, man, that's we're going to Canada. They actually go, across state.
Like last weekend, their trip was 10.5 hours.
It's crazy.
Like, that's crazy. Like, why are we playing a team 10.5 hours away?
Keep up with your schoolwork. Do the traveling, do the playing, and then workouts.
Yes.
Workouts are different in college than they were in high school.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness. So,
there's just a lot. And the lifting part of it is crazy. I remember her freshman year, she's like, we're in another state. And I was like, yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. Like, it's okay. And then she got named to the first team, which is amazing. Like, it's just... we're just so proud of her. Yeah. And so now it's a clean slate now. That's what we talked about. And it's like, y'all, it's clean slate. Just go show them. Because there's been some beef between some teams. Yeah. We're not going to shout them out on this podcast. But there's been some beef. And so I'm like, y'all handle business, like just get focused. It's a new start. That doesn't matter anymore. Let's just move forward. So
I like what Jalen Hurts, shout out to my Eagle quarterback. Anyways, he says, control what you can control. Yeah. So you show up, you do your part. Absolutely. Everybody does and shows up their part, and you come out on top.
Kendra's very big on let's just win the day that we're in. They do interviews every Monday, and so of course I watch them. But one of the guys was moving forward to regionals, and she's like, we're just focused on we call them TWU, but Texas women on Thursday. Like that's all we're focused on right now. And the guy was like, so anyway. Yeah, for sure. So I'm also going to shout out some people, hopefully. Hereford volleyball runs deep, right? Yes. And so we have some girls who have played, I don't know if you know this, but obviously Tatum went to national championship and won. Darcy and Rainey both played in a national championship. Yeah. And Nikayla just played, they played their game, but they're going to the con side, but it's still like the national championship, right? Yeah. Like that's insane. If you look at that, like, cause people don't really give Hereford volleyball credit that it deserves, in my opinion. This is solely my opinion, because it's like, ooh, Hereford, why aren't you not at Amarillo High? And I'm like, ooh, why? No. So that's super cool. And then Mur and Kyla just made their conference team, whatever they are. I don't know what their actual conference thing is, but that's it. That's exciting. Yeah. Like, go Herd.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so we're super proud of our community, right? And our community is so like, they're amazing. Like you see people that probably have kids that have been gone for 10, 15 years plus, and they still show up. So big shout out to Hereford, but also like we talked about this before, the volleyball and the Panhandle.
Yeah, it's just different.
It's just a different type of vibe. So we're excited for.
Yeah. Okay. So when this airs, we are either hosting regionals, or we're not hosting regionals. I'm so nervous. Like, because part of me wants to really host regionals, but like the regional team never wins. Yeah. Because I'm superstitious on some things. I don't know. So anyway, so we'll see. But I know if it's at the box, it's going to be freaking crazy.
Listen, I'm here for it.
Like, listen, it's going to be crazy. And it's funny because some of these teams that are coming, they're very, I don't know how to say it nicely. Like, prim and proper. Yeah. I'm not saying we're not prim and proper. No. But like the box isn't the nicest facility, but is the coolest place to play. Oh, like, sure. Yes. Like someone was complaining when we played there, the Hereford people. Yeah. It's like, why are we playing there? I'm like, you don't get it, bro. Like, it's cool. Like, it's amazing. Like, the vibe is amazing in there.
It's the experience, man. Like,
so like, I can't imagine those teams walking in and being like, it's going to be amazing. I mean, welcome to our home. So anyway.
Welcome you with open arms.
Yeah, so I have no idea what's going to happen, but I do know that they are ready to play, and I'm excited to watch. So they played today. like I said, we're going to have a little work party in there. But James and I will go tomorrow, our Friday, which is tomorrow, to hopefully watch the 5 o'clock game. So I'm excited. I love this time. I love playoffs. It gets me all. So anyway.
It's a good time.
Good times. All right. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed our Thanksgiving podcast. Sorry there's no technology involved, but that's okay.
That's all right.
We'll hit you up next time.
So
anyway, but from the bottom of our hearts, Adam and I are just so, I mean, thankful is the only word that I can, I mean, that's I think the word that best encompasses it.
Oh, for sure.
Thank you guys for, just supporting our team, for supporting this podcast, for all that you do for our district. And so we just hope we bring a little bit of joy once a week to your day. And we hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving, lots of rest, more desserts than you can even imagine.
Yes.
And if it's a hard time for you, I hope that you can find a little bit of beauty in this next week, just having this time off. So once again, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we will see you soon.